always dropping something. My goodness. Always dropping something. Never fails. Hello, Diana. How are you? I'm doing okay. Whoa, that was loud. It's just because I have to reattach that arm. So I uploaded my yarn palette video. Oh no, I just figured out I missed a stitch. My gosh, I hate when that happens. I have to frog 2 rows. Not fun. But I just uploaded my yarn palette video so y'all can see how much yarn I have, which is not very much. It's just a shelf. It's a big shelf, but it's a shelf. 2 rows of a shelf. And then I have a bunch of scrap / partials in some drawers, but that's pretty much it. I can't afford that much yarn being on disability, but so Diana, what are you making today, or are you making anything at all today? I'm not a fan of frogging. I hate it that I have to frog 2 rows of this poncho. I'm not happy. But I don't want to mess this up to where it looks funny. I actually really love this yarn. This yarn is very soft. But I'm not a fan of color, obviously. Well, I'm a fan of color because black is a rainbow. But I'm not a fan of multiple colors like this. But it is so soft that I absolutely love how soft this is. Did I get a text or notification? Oh. I I get kind of jealous of people that have these huge. My goodness, how many times did I miss a stitch? Must not have been paying attention in the last 4 rows because I thought it was just 2, but it's 4. Um, now I just scrolled. I cannot believe I forgot what I was talking about already.
You get jealous about people.
Oh, I get jealous of people that have um, walls of yarn, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Well, hello, Cristobal. Welcome. Um, but I just wish I could afford having a whole wall of yarn, but that is not something that is possible for me. And I don't have that much room. I have a 1 bedroom apartment and there's 2 of us. So it's like, well, no way. Okay, now that I have to redo 4 rows, maybe I'll be paying attention more to what I'm doing. Oh my goodness. So, how many of you guys get mad when you can't when you have to frog so many rows because you have to get it right? I think what I should have done is I should have just added an extra stitch on that one end. But I could have faked it. This pattern, I totally could have faked it. Um, what is everybody up to today? I'm curious. What kind of trouble has everybody been up to? And then I go live again at 4 today. I still plan on doing that. I'm going to be coming up with some things to talk about. But right now I'm just crocheting. Um, I think it's kind of fun to talk and crochet at the same time, and I think it's fun. So work on projects and just chat and hang out. Hey, Sin, how are you? Welcome. What are you working on? Baby girl's doing a little better. She hardly ate this morning. She usually goes to town on her food for breakfast, and she just ate half of it and walked away. So I think her stomach's still upset. What happened is she got a hold of my Oreo milkshake and licked all of the whipped topping off the top of it, and it upset her stomach. Because, yeah, cats and dairy are not something that's supposed to happen. Hello, Becky. Welcome. So she it just really upset her stomach, and I think she's just recovering. Yeah, that's not good. Exactly, Sin. Uh, Especially at her age, she's even more sensitive at her age to dairy than a kitten would be able to be more tolerant. Hey Wanda, we were just talking about you in um, another channel. We were yapping about you. I don't know if you were lurking. Thank you, Becky. I know she'll get better. She just usually takes her a couple days to recover from a dairy binge that she's not supposed to have.
It was hard because we had another cat. What the heck?
What did you do now? Yeah, exactly. Actually, I was in a live with Yarn It Out. Do you know Yarn It Out? Um, she was talking about how she wants to meet up with local people that are within 4 hours away. And she was talking about visiting Ohio. And I told her where I am. I told her I'm in Mansfield, right? And she said that she'd come visit. And I said, well, there actually is another YouTuber who also is in Mansfield, and it would be awesome. And she was talking about coming and visiting Mansfield and trying to make it like a regular thing. Her and someone else was coming, so there would have been four of us if it was me, you, um, her, and the other person. Um, and they were talking about it being a like once a month thing to where we would all get together once a month or something. So I need to email her and yeah, Rosalie, that's her name. I always forget names. Sorry guys. Sorry Rosalie, I forgot your name. But we were talking about all meeting up, and because I told her I couldn't drive, and she said, "Well, we can meet up in Mansfield, do something." Um, so if you can get a hold, her email, she said, is on her channel. You can email her and say, "Hey, Beth told me about it." Um, I know, right? Right, Wanda. So, you email her, and I will email her because we were discussing. Yeah, actually, I think she's still alive right now, according to my thing. Was she still alive? Yeah, she's still alive right now. But yeah, Rosalie's still alive. Um, so hop on her live and say, hey, Beth just told me about uh what you were talking about, and yeah, and so it was something that I was like, dude, that's cool. Okay, um, yeah, I kind of decided to go live while she was still alive, because I wanted to do a live this morning. Um, you guys don't have to stay with me. You can go hang with Rosalie if you want. I'm not offended. I jump between lives all the time. It's sometimes when a topic comes up, or I my attention span is like I squirrel. It's Yarn It Out, and I was telling her about you, and I was like, so Wanda was rolling through life. She's here too. I hope you don't mind. But yeah, yarn it out. She's live right now. You can talk to her. Um so anyway, I I don't know if other people do that, if other people like totally squirrel, and if there's more than one live, they'll hop between. Like I do it all the time. I'll be hopping from one to another um all the time. I because my mind just I'm easily distracted. And my mind can't stay on the same track. You can ask my husband, I'll either fall asleep during a movie or I'll start um doing something else completely. I cannot 2 hours, like even an hour and a half is too long for my attention span. It's so weird. But it's maybe it's a part of bipolar, I don't know, because I am bipolar. But but huh?
Said Mr. Yarny wants to come too.
I know, right? Yeah, my Mr. Yarny Cat says he wants to go too. He wants to go hang out with a bunch of crocheters and he doesn't crochet. I will teach him. I'm determined to teach him to crochet. It is not that hard.
Well, you met a friend of mine. I think you met that deal.
Well, you got to meet Wanda,
Yep.
so you can't say you didn't get to meet any of my Yarny friends.
Yep.
You got to meet Wanda with me. But oh, you too, Sin, huh? It's just I don't know. It's a thing. It's like my I just things cannot keep my attention in a constant thing. So I'm like if I'm watching a movie or a show, I have to keep going back all the time. I'm always going. It frustrates my husband so bad. But I have to keep going back because I'm like, dude, I totally squirreled.
I had to get a part and you tell me that.
it's I don't know. It's just something. But I was like, I'm gonna hop on live, and I was actually it was kind of like a blessing because now Wanda can go hop over on her live and talk to her. So that's awesome. That there it was meant to be that I was gonna hop on live so Wanda can get the info that we just talked about. Um and I like I said earlier, I don't know those that just hopped on, I did upload my palette video. Um so check that out if you want. Um I'm sitting here with my breakfast in front of me. I'm not eating it. I just but so I was just thinking, well, I'm gonna sit and chat and crochet with people and prevent myself from squirreling, keeping my hands busy and things. Yeah, exactly, Becca. It's like I'll crochet during a movie and I'll be listening to the movie, but then I get immersed into the um, counting of stitches, or even if I'm not counting, I'm just like working, and it's like, oh my goodness, and then I have to go back, and then I have to go back again, and it's I don't know, maybe I have a touch of ADD because seriously, I cannot keep crochet is the only thing I can do for hours and hours and hours because I have something in the background that I'm also listening to. See, you're too far away. If you were close to me, I'd be eager to meet up with you too. But you're like in a whole other country. And I really, really, really want to go to Niagara Falls. I am so sad about not being able to go. Well, move to the East Coast. Move down here. Well, I wouldn't recommend that either because we deal with a lot of political crap here. But let's not talk politics, shall we? um, yeah, yes, and move to the East Coast. We have plenty of people here in the East Coast. There are so many of us. You see, I've always lived on the East Coast. I've lived in Michigan and Ohio. So, yeah. And then I've always traveled around the East Coast. There's only one time I went west, and that was when I took the train to Salt Lake City. Um, but that was the only time I ever went east, I think. Oh wait, no, there was the other time I went to Oklahoma. That was the other time I went west. Yeah, the healthcare sucks here. It really is. It just yeah, something needs to be done because people aren't getting what they need. Let's just say that, and it's not a good thing. I want some warmer climate too. I want to move south to where it's warmer. Even North Carolina, like somewhere where it's not as cold. Because I just cannot do this cold temperatures all the time with my fibromyalgia. It's not, it hurts. So, what is everybody making? What is on everybody's hook? What is in everybody's cup? Mine is tea, herbal tea. It's PMS tea. That's what it's called. It's it says warm cinnamon. I am so hungry. I need to eat. Yeah, Northeast. Becky, where in the Northeast are you? Oh, you're in Maryland? I've always wanted to go that way too. Like go to Maryland, Connecticut, things like that. But it's so cold. The farther north you go, it's so cold. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like to go to, I plan on going to DC sometime. Yeah, I know what you meant, Becky. Um, yeah, I plan on going to DC because we have one of our temples is in DC, so I plan on going. because I have always wanted to go to the temple in DC. Oh, you're less than an hour from DC? Cool. Maybe when we go to DC, I can meet up sometime. Because we plan on going to DC. Me and my friends. I have friends of mine, other friends of mine who said we're talking about planning on meeting up in DC. That's okay, Diana. You're good. I'm only going to be on here for probably an hour because I have to get ready for physical therapy. Um, I have physical therapy today, and then after physical therapy, I'll be on at my usual 4 p.m. Eastern. I'll be doing my usual 4 p.m. live, my regular scheduled program. So, oh, bus trips there. Um, we have we would probably be taking it would be a group of us just going to the temple. And I have always wanted to go to DC to see all the cherry blossoms in the spring. And um, museums. I love museums. So I think that would be fun. Oh, really? So driving in DC sucks, huh? Well, that's not good. I just want to go see some museums and go to the temple. Yeah, I think cherry blossoms are beautiful. Oh, parking's a problem too. I can imagine. I'm not a fan of parades. Not really. So a cherry blossom parade would kind of because parades are so loud, and I have very sensitive ears. I have hypersensitivity, so I don't think a parade would be a good idea. Mm, on the 3rd or the 5th. It depends on what time because I have appointments on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. But I think that sounds awesome. Oh, it was part of a bus trip. Yeah, I'm not a fan of a lot of stimuli. The 6th. Let me check my schedule because I know I have appointments on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
We have the chili cook-off thing that night.
I have something on the 6th in the evening. So if it's in the afternoon on the 6th, that should be okay. As long as it's not too late. I have a church thing on the 6th.
You don't want chili cook-off.
Yeah, you have to catch the bus anyway. So, that should be okay. We just have to figure out a time. Yeah, I have PTSD too. Ooh, cupcakes. I want some. All right, sounds good, Wanda. Um, oh, see, Noni May is live too now. Everybody's going live now. Everybody was. Some people were already live. Um, but I know, right? I want cupcakes. Cupcakes sound wonderful. I want me some cupcakes. I totally shouldn't eat cupcakes, but they sound good. What kind of cupcakes? Oh, I so want to go to Stitch Fest Niagara. You are so lucky, Sin. Are you gonna live? You're all stuffy or something? Sniffly? That is so cool, Sin. I'm jealous. Uh-oh, baby girl's in here. She's gonna, well, at least she's finishing her dinner. So maybe her tummy will settle. I mean her breakfast. I always say the wrong thing. That would be cool, Wanda. That would be really cool. How's that dragon coming along, Wanda? Yeah, it will. I bet it will be beautiful. Yeah, I don't I don't blame you taking a break. I can't do small things. Like I can't do amigurumis in the colder months because my hands hurt too much. Have you talked to management yet? I'm just wondering if you've gotten everything straightened around with them. What's coming up then? Then you'll get your answers. Get things sorted out with them. Oh, I'm making a asymmetrical poncho. It's very long. Thank you. It's Sunday Promenades, the Catalina. I love the name of it. Sunday Promenade. I think that's such a cool name. Yeah, I think it's really pretty. It's I was wondering about that though when I started making it. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of colors for I mean, usually I see ponchos in solids, but I'm making a asymmetrical poncho with a lot of colors. And my one friend told me, she said, "Well, it'll go with just about anything then." I doubt I'll have a stash like yours. I cannot buy any more yarn. I cannot afford it. We have got to get ourselves out of debt first. So what I got is what I got, probably for another 2 years. Right, Diana? Her stash is huge. And what I got is what I got, probably for 2 years. Well, I'm sure you can't buy anymore. You don't have any room for it. Your stash is beautiful. You have one heck of a stash. All right, Becky, see ya. Well, hello, Ben. Welcome. Is that a picture of your cat? I love kitties. I have one myself.
I love her little girl.
Oh, I know. Um, I was talking about getting a dog um for a therapy animal, but I decided that I'm going to get a big cat, like a ragdoll or a Maine Coon or um one of the bigger breeds. Um, because if my fibromyalgia is so bad that I can't get out, I don't think I'd have anybody that would be able to take the dog out for me. It's really hard to see. I'm sorry. It's a pug. Oh, cute. Well, hello to Bo. But so having a cat is good for when my fibromyalgia is bad. I think that would be a lot of work, Wanda. Training a dog to use a litter box. That just feels like a lot of work.
And my kitten.
There you go, Diana. A panther or a cougar. Awesome. Yeah, that would work. A big cat, yeah. Do you guys hear her? She's in the bedroom. She wants me. I'll be right back. I gotta go get her.
She just wants mom. Hold her the right way. You have to make sure. You go mom.
Yeah, it just seems like it would be really hard to train a dog to be litter trained.
Yeah, I got my yeah, I got my mom.
Say hey, everybody. I'm a mommy's girl. I always have to have my mommy all the time. But so what I was thinking is a big cat. Um, yeah, Diana. This is her name is Baby. She will be 18 on the 1st of March. She will be 18 years old. She is definitely a mommy's girl too. But so dogs aren't too hard to litter train, Carrie. Well, you can go ahead and lurk. That'll be fine. Yeah, my back does not like cleaning the litter box either. But it's easier for me to I can sit on the floor and change it if I want to scoop it out or whatever. It's easier than um getting up, getting out of bed on days that I am in so much pain that I can't even get out of bed to take a dog out, and then I have to bend over to pick up after it because of our house rules. So I just don't know. Maybe if I had a small dog and litter trained it, but I just don't know. I was thinking either that or like puppy pads or something for days that I can't get out. Um but it's something I have time. Obviously, baby girl is still with me. I have plenty of time to think about it, but now's the time to plan because she will be 18 March the 1st. Um, so now is the time to plan what the next step would be. But she will break my heart. She will break my heart when she leaves me. I have heard of that, Diana. I have heard of cats fascinated with flushing toilets and just sitting there and flushing and flushing and flushing and flushing. Oh my goodness. The owner of my building would not be too happy about the water bill. If I taught a cat how to flush the toilet, because some cats do figure it out and they are very fascinated. And then what do you do? The owner of my building would not be happy about the water bill. But I got time. I got my baby girl with me now, so um, I have time, and I'll pray about it. I'll pray. I'll pray to Heavenly Father and ask. I'll ask Heavenly Father what I should do, what's good for me, what's best for me. It is better than cleaning a box every day. It sure is. But she's worth it. She's worth the pain of cleaning out her box and scooping out her box. She's Baby girl is so worth it to me. And cleaning up fur balls, and like yesterday she got sick from getting into she licked all of the whipped topping off of my McFlurry. No, not my McFlurry. What was it?
Oreo shake.
Oreo shake from Burger King.
Oh, yeah. Burger King.
She licked all of the whipped topping off and got sick. And so I had to clean that up. And I was like, oh my goodness.
No, it's not.
That is so cool, Diana. It's funny. It's cool. In my favorite book that I like to read, it's my go-to book. I really just want to read it after I finish this one book I'm finishing because it's been drawn out too much. But my favorite book, which actually, okay, good night, Carrie. Sleep well. Um, it's called Bet Me by Jennifer Crusie. And that is odd because it is actually not paranormal romance, which is what I usually read. But Jennifer Crusie is my favorite author, Everything else I read, usually paranormal romance or paranormal chick lit. Um, but are mysteries. I like paranormal mysteries too. Um, but what's funny about it is her cat in the book learned how to turn Elvis on all the time, and they like to play Elvis, and it likes to play Elvis. So that's what it made me think of. That is so cute, Diana. Aw. I'm gonna read it to my husband. When we play cards, she sits at the table with us. She sits on a chair and puts her arms on the table like deal me in, guys. That is adorable. I could see her. I could see baby girl doing that.
No,
Actually, no.
She'd sit on the cards.
She would sit on the table on the cards like, why aren't you paying attention to me?
Yeah.
That's what she would do. Like, excuse you, you're not paying attention to me. Don't you know you're supposed to? I hope me rocking my computer chair doesn't bother you guys. I just felt like rocking right now. No, she's done that too. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a catitude thing too. Is where they're like, "Excuse you, you're not paying attention to me." I read a book, she sits on it. Um, I'll like if I'm reading ads or something, um, I'll put the ones that I've done reading next to me for her to sit on. Oh no, she wants to sit on the ones I'm reading because she wants me to pay attention to her.
It's not the one that has your attention.
Anything that has my attention, she will make sure she's right in front of it. Um, but she's my baby girl. Oh, yours is going to be 4 on March 23rd. So yours is a March baby too.
I met her when she was
Yeah, you did. My husband met her when she was 4. I've known her since the day she was born. Okay. All right, Wanda. Tell your nurse I said hi and better take care of you. Or I'll have words. Nurses sometimes don't. Um, I'm going to be getting off of here anyway. Just a few more minutes. But, because she's ready for a nap. She wants to cuddle, and I have to get ready. Her daddy's going to have to lay down with her. But, I don't know. I've grown up with dogs, and oh, that's okay, Melissa. I'm glad you jumped on. Um, I've grown up with dogs, and I have never bonded with a dog as well as I have a cat because growing up, the dogs always ended up outside on a chain 24/7. Um, and it broke my heart every time. And um, it wasn't my choice, of course, because I was a child and I had no say in the matter. But I could bond more easily with cats. And um, yeah, exactly, Sin. That is cruel. It was outside all the time on the chain. Didn't matter what the weather was. Um, and it's nothing. Is I didn't do it because, like I said, I was a minor. I had no choice. It was my parents' choice. Um, but because of that, I'm sorry I shook you. You were real comfy, weren't you? And then mommy decided to adjust. But I never really bonded with dogs. And dogs, every time I had a dog, it was always so hyperactive. and I'm not a hyper person. Um, and a lot of stimuli is too much for me. So I was always good with cats because they're very independent. And that was another factor that I was thinking about. Um, hey, Denny. Um, because cats are so independent, um, she isn't. She's a mama's girl, and some of them are. But um,
Sleepy babies.
they're not hyper.
They're for sleep.
They're only hyper as kittens, and that's it. Um, some of them. And I was thinking about getting a large cat as a therapy animal for that reason too, because I cannot handle hyper. Um, and the more calm dogs I've seen when I've done my research are bigger dogs, and I can't handle bigger dogs because of my weak grip. So there's a lot of factors, a lot of factors that I have to consider
I think it depends on the dog too.
because the littler dogs seem um, littler dogs are hyper, and I cannot handle. A rescue dog. The problem with that is I need it to be trained. So if it's older, it's harder to train. Yeah, you exactly, Sen. I'm taking my chances with a rescue, and it'll be older, and it'll be harder to train because it'll already be set in its ways. Um, it's hard, and that's why I was thinking, what if I just get a big cat? Because yeah, because there's just so many different factors. Unless I could find a trained small dog that is calm, that is a very calm type of dog, um, and that I can like litter train, which is something, or maybe potty pads. I don't see dogs working out for me. Um, but I who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a lot to plan and think about. And baby girl, I mean, she'll be 18 March the 1st. So she's not going to be with me very much longer, but I'm enjoying her while I have her now, 'cause she will tear me to pieces. You guys probably will um um I'll probably disappear off the face of the planet for a while when she passes. Um because I will be in serious mourning when I lose her. The problem with that, I'm gonna try to put her down. She's hurt. My hands hurt.
Good girl.
Go get daddy. Shoot, my hands.
Mom and dad probably be home.
I can't foster to adopt because of my building. I can't have dogs coming in and out um, because of our house rules. So it would have to be a forever home situation.
Yep.
I can't just say, okay, well, you're not a perfect fit, switch to another dog. You're not a perfect fit, switch to another dog.
That wouldn't let
Or
us.
or foster until someone else adopts. I cannot
They won't let us.
I can't do that with my house rules. It would have to be already trained. It would have to be a forever home situation. Oh, she's still hungry. Can you give her another square, Daddy? Another triangle. Well, hello and welcome. See, that's what I was thinking, Becca, because I was thinking, my goodness, a cat would probably be a better bet for me because of all of the different rules I have to follow. It's like, what? I can't have it be a foster to until homed, and it's there's so many complications. All right, Becca, thanks for stopping in. I have to get going too. Actually, I have physical therapy at 1 o'clock, so I have to get ready for that. Another day of physical therapy. It helps, but physical therapy hurts to do. It can be painful, but it also helps. So it's like a short amount of a lot more pain, but it's worth it in the long run. Mm-hmm. She wants her mama. And I have never met KFC. So I am glad to meet you. But I'm gonna go. I'm getting off of here. I gotta get ready for physical therapy. I will see you all at 4 o'clock. I will be live again at 4. So in less than 4 hours after my physical therapy. And I will see you all later. I love you and God bless. Mwah.